Hey guys, it's VW. It is Thursday afternoon. Well, it's Thursday night. It's almost like 6:30. I'm back at the National Astronomy Observatory in Green Bank. This is the big radio telescope. As you can see, this is like the furthest point you can go with any kind of electronics to it. And we went on a ride to it today, and I have more videos. But this is definitely not the solution for targeted individuals to come here. I guess it depends on, I guess you got to look at your own situation. Maybe if you try it, for me it's not working because my guys are shooting microwaves with satellites. I already had my first one light truck when I was coming down Route 66, and he was pulling in the other way, and really nice truck with everything perfect on it. Just the one light, so I've already got that started. Is that a groundhog? That is a little, either a rabbit. I think it's probably a rabbit because I've seen a bunch of them. Some kind of furry little creature down there, and that I want to know what it is. Is that a groundhog? That is a groundhog. I haven't seen a groundhog like live in like ever, I think. That's a groundhog. Oh, that's cool. But so this is the radio telescope, but you know, it's a lot more comfortable for me, but definitely not gone. And he's starting up all the groundworks here, like they did, you know, when I went to Florida. And I'm like 14 hours away now, in the center of the country, away from where I live. And so whatever organization it is spread out across the country, and I think by now it's been going on with me for 7 years, and I think now I have like a terrorist alert. I'm on a list or something, and I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything wrong to anybody. I don't think I have anybody in the rooms next to me in my lodge. I just think, you know, he's got a satellite thing, and you know, they can hit me a bit. That groundhog is really cool. You can see it. It's a dot. His head's a dot, like right there in the middle of the grass. He's looking out. He's coming out. He's a groundhog. He's looking out. Is it gonna be a long winter? I don't know when Groundhog's Day is. You see him? He's coming out. Wish I could zoom with this thing. Little groundhog. He's so cute. I've never seen a groundhog. Oh. But anyway, I'm gonna go. Like I just started driving out of my lodge because I was a little bit uncomfortable in there. I don't know what's gonna. Oh, you see him? You see him crawling? There he is. You see him? Crawling around. He's getting food. It's like a squirrel, but he's fatter. With no tail. Oh, he's so cute. I'm gonna call him like Ulysses. Hey, Ulysses. That's your name, buddy. Ulysses. You hear me. Ulysses, you're awesome. You're eating something. Probably eating cow poo. But so that's the big National Radio Telescope right there. You know, I am going to stay the whole week. It's only Thursday. It's the next day. I just got up here yesterday. I have tons of videos that I'm trying to upload, like, I think like 12 or something, and I was trying to upload them in my room, and I don't know if they can do that far away, but my windows have started to not respond, and it's a open network. It's a wireless open network, so they've got that, you know, closing down on me, or something just went wrong with my computer. When I get back, I have to see. There is a public library around here, so I'm gonna just try and shovel all those videos onto my site, and then make more and more and more. That's the only thing that I can think of to do right now. I can't get away from this guy, and that's what I mean. It's good for him because then I just look crazy. I mean, if you go all over the country and you can't get away from like a remote microwave signal, you look crazy. He has to do that. He has to try and keep doing that. He can't just let me leave my house but he will kill me in my house. He'll get police to shoot me in my house. He'll corral me back to the house, complain about me being in the house. It's really fucking weird. It's horrifying, and it's been years of torture for me. My body is so tired. Like today, I was just like so tired in my room, looking at that letter from my parents saying, we're just praying for you and we want the best for you, and I can't take it. My spirit will go on, and I'm going to keep going, and I know my bag of tricks is not even close to being done, even at this point. But these people, they wear you down with murder. Like, murdering is their wear-down tactic. They chase you around the country, and they call you crazy. Like, and then they try and get a reaction out of you so that you are crazy, so they're justified. But they started it all. They did all the violence. They did everything. I don't know how things could be this way. And other people, the psychiatrists of the world, don't believe they can be this way because they'll throw you in a psychiatric unit. But then I got Social Security that I need to get because I can't, I'm trying to get a job too. But Social Security's like, oh, well, you can do all the cognitive stuff and you don't seem crazy. You've told us your neighbors are microwaving you. But we're going to use that. So it's like everybody kind of just hears what they want and they use it to their own ends. I've never seen like such chaos and thought, and just where, whatever you experience, and people are so bizarre nowadays, doing like they'll sit in the next room to you and just point microwave energy at your head while you sleep, like all night, and just sit there like a video game with your prone body. Like, it's bizarre. And like, if I say that, if I'm like, man, that seems satanic to me, or that's satanic, this guy's like, see, he's crazy. He thinks we're evil. We have to murder him in his sleep more and kill him. It's nuts. It's a nuts situation. And he knows he's got backup, and he knows that he'll make me look crazy. He knows my family's being destroyed. He doesn't give a crap. Like, he couldn't, because he doesn't stop. He doesn't stop trying to go after me. Seeing this groundhog makes me kind of happy. Ulysses, you eating good? What you eating? Some grass? Look over here, boy. Hey, Ulysses, y'all see him? There's a little dot moving around right there. There's lots of deer and rabbits up here, too. That's the first groundhog I've seen, like, in my life, I think. Well, that's something. He looks a little bit like a beaver. He's a groundhog. Maybe a prairie dog? No, he's too fat to be a prairie dog, huh? He might be a prairie dog, but he's really fat to be a prairie dog. It is a prairie. He's either a prairie dog or a groundhog, and his name's Ulysses. So, okay, so I'm gonna go watch this lady. She's giving a lecture on have they found life in space and stuff like that, because that's what they try and do with that radio telescope. They also like when NASA couldn't find some of its satellites, they placed those, and then when they had the rovers on Mars, they'd land on Mars, and the radio telescope would position it for them and give it its position. So it's really cool. It's neat. They've got tons of radio telescopes around here. One that the Russians rent out, and they put a satellite above it and then take readings, and they rent it out from them, basically. See Ulysses? You see him? You see him poke out his head? Hey, Ulysses, you're winning the war on being cute. I love you. Look at little Ulysses. I think he's maybe a prairie dog. Oh, he's moving like a groundhog. He's a little bit too far away for me to know what he is. But I shall go on. We shall all go on. It's just not as good a news as I would have liked to have given y'all. I wish this was like a complete fix, but they're using. The remote stuff is microwave, and the guy was explaining it before the tour. And it's radio waves. They're both on the electromagnetic spectrum, but radio waves really disturb what they're doing here, and they actually block them. And, people can't do that kind of stuff, but microwaves are more direct and accurate and pinpoint it, and so they'd actually have to point it at that telescope for it to mess up the readings. Ooh, it's chilly out here, and I have like flip-flops on. Bye, Ulysses. I'll come give you some carrots. What do groundhogs eat? Some little grass. Bring you some Swedish fish or gummy bears. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go see this. I know there are, like in this building here, there's Faraday rooms that they make to do experiments in the big, like right when you go into the observatory. There is actually a Faraday room in there, which is like lined with copper. I'm definitely gonna start using copper. It's expensive, so I'm gonna have to struggle through trying to get my Social Security and get a job maybe, and then I can maybe buy some things to defend myself. Moving around, I'm trying to find a place that I can go. It seems like this is a network all over the country. That makes me sound crazy and nobody's gonna believe me. I know you guys that have tried to get away. I keep thinking it's so close to Halloween, and my Halloween horror story, and I don't know if I'm going to even be able to get the internet when I go back in, is Eliza Lamb. If you've seen that story, she went from Canada to Los Angeles trying to get away from her stalker, she said, and then she was doing all this weird stuff in an elevator, and then they found her dead body in a big tank of water because her stalkers murdered her. They were remotely doing stuff to her, then they followed her all the way down to Los Angeles from Canada, and they murdered her there in that hotel. At least that's the mystery. So look that up. That's a good Halloween story for all of us target individuals. It's horrifying. Horrifying. But I'm going to be positive. Let's all be positive. I'm glad I came up here just to give you all the information. It's more peaceful around here, and it depends on your situation. It might help you. But this stuff, usually the stuff that's hurting us isn't radio waves. It's actual microwaves. You know, that's what the remote neural monitoring is, and that's what the remote microwaving. He's just sitting there. Ulysses, look over here. Keeps going in one hole and then coming out the other hole. That's really cool. Alright, it's so cold out here, but I did want to take a better shot of the radio telescope. This is as far as I can get, as close as I can get to it. Oh, it's really cold out here. He's just making his little home and eating. Ulysses. There's a groundhog. He's too fat to be a prairie dog. Alright, guys. So I'll make some more videos. I'm trying to upload them, but I can even, like, in this room, like it's taken forever to upload, like a day to upload one video, and then it just stopped responding. YouTube stopped responding, and then I have to go back and write all the junk. That's why you'll see my videos, and I want to explain this, and I'll probably explain it better later. I mean, I make so many, and I don't put them up soon enough, so I'll kind of forget, you know, exactly what I was talking about. I'll be like, well, some more talking on this date or whatever, and then I have to type in, you know, about 20 times. I gotta retry and put it in, and then eventually I just put one line, some more, you know, talk about gang stalking. So you really have to watch the videos to know what the hell's going on with me. And we shall never stop. We shall overcome. This is God's will. I was watching my Jesus movie in my hotel room. I don't know what he wants from me. Gosh. It was kind of neat. Like this morning I just came up here and I was right in time for the tour. And then I just happened to drive out of my house. Like I wasn't even planning on going to this lady's lecture. And I was like, and then I heard it on the radio. This lady's giving a lecture at 7 o'clock at the observatory. So I just kind of headed over here. Like none of it was really planned. I'm just kind of hitting the times that stuff is happening. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, it's better. I mean, it's definitely better than being at my house. Getting out of there is gonna be, step one. Then I'll use all my equipment to fight the remote stuff and try and make sure nobody gets up beside me, and that's gonna be important. These people, it's just the surveillance makes it really hard to hide or to do anything surprising, because they know exactly what you're gonna do, because they're watching you and making sure. Some people even think they're reading your thoughts. I think that if that is happening, they're just reading your visual cortex. So don't take that too far. If they are reading any sort of thing from something from your body, it's your visual cortex, the cones and rods in your eye, just visual stuff that passes through your brain. It's not your thoughts. They're not reading your thoughts. They don't know. They're not like sucking your soul or anything like that. It's just flashes of what's going through your visual cortex. So we still need to learn a lot about that, and I'm not even sure about that because I'm on the other side of it. I do feel my feet, like whenever they do that, they'll tell you you'll feel a tingle or burning in your feet. So you got to add up things in your situation and kind of figure out what you're being attacked by. I hope this ends soon. I hope that I can help in it. I hope I can put my videos out in this guy, because right now, I mean, he's using anything, and he wants to torture me and kill me, and I can't get away from it. And my family, look at that little guy. Look at that little guy. Wish I had better footage, so dark. Alright guys, but I'm going to go listen to this lady's lecture. At least I can get some good science lectures while I'm here. And it's really cool. I mean, it's a different setting. I'm going to see if I can get into those Faraday rooms, basically. And they had copper mesh on a little one. And it was this thin copper mesh. And I think if I can save up and get some copper mesh and not so much aluminum, I can maybe start out towards a regular life, or maybe still do that Airstream trailer. There's still a lot of options. I still got bags of tricks, and I'm gonna keep putting videos out. I hope y'all's situations are going good. I hope you're getting away from it. I hope you're safe. I pray for that. I pray for your safety. I pray for my safety. And I don't know. I'm not going to go into a bunch of, emotions about it, but I just care about my parents, and they really need help from me for this not to be happening. And that's it. If this was just not happening, my family would be in such a better area. Not area like physically, but they'd just be in a better place. I'd be able to get a job easily. I'm not dumb. And I'm not crazy, but it's like this guy's number one mission is to murder me while making me look crazy, and to do it all quietly behind walls and in places where he can use equipment and just kind of focus it like a satellite and like a video game. I don't know how to fight that. I've never learned how to fight that. None of us have. That's why it's hard. And they can call us retarded. They can call us crazy. They can say whatever, but nobody's learned how to fight somebody behind a wall who, if you do react in any way, they can make you out to be a terrorist and get the police. It's craziness. It's craziness. To me, it's cowardice. This guy, it's not. It's business as usual for him. I don't understand that, because he is ex-military. The guys with the one lights that I see in the states that I go to, I have no idea who they belong to. I just know they're gang stalkers. And I don't know if it's a national gang stalking alliance or something, but it is hidden. I don't know what the one light means. I think it's just like hey, we're watching you or something like this. I don't know how this would ever defeat a dangerous terrorist. If you had like I said, if you had bombs and guns and ready to go kill, microwaving you slowly and chasing you around wouldn't be the plan. The FBI would just have a helicopter look through your roof and see all this stuff, and then they would just get you out of there. They'd get you out of there, they'd catch you, stop you. I really do believe, and I say this with all, I think it's just practice for really how to kill non-dangerous people who aren't going to do anything physical, but they're like they have dangerous ideas, or they're dangerous politically to people, or that's the only thing I can think of. Or it's just done for fun, or people are getting stuff and they don't even know why they're doing it. I guess there's a lot of things that could be going on. I have theories behind it, but I kind of want to be tongue-in-cheek about it because, and maybe that's the wrong term, because I think tongue-in-cheek is like saying a bunch of stuff about it. I don't know. I want to be a little bit less to jump to conclusions and just try and, get away from it, help my family. It's the hardest situation I could ever think of in my life. I've been through Crohn's, getting a foot of colon taken out of me, challenges head on, like my mom having cancer, like stuff that's like really hard. Like, I'm not bragging, like using my mind, like college courses that were really hard, just jobs that were really hard. Like, this is like something, it seems to be a waste of energy for everybody, and it's really bizarre and sick, and it's really creating stuff that doesn't go anywhere, and maybe people are getting something for it, but I mean, after all is said and done, it's all of us losing, like, and I don't see how it happened. I don't see what organization thought this was a good idea. Because they're not doing it to dangerous terrorists. They're doing it to people, non-dangerous people. They're murdering them and just torturing them. And I can't go anywhere. Like, I can't go to my parents' place in Florida. They have a place in Florida. And I go there, and he actually gets somebody to go above me, and he hits me remotely. And then I don't have a car to leave. And they'll just be like, yeah, we need to get him out of there. And they say stuff that doesn't make sense, and that's why I look crazy. I look like they're just voices in my head or whatever. And y'all know that whole score. Physically, I'm being worn down. I'm never gone mentally. Like, I've been put into a psychiatric unit, and that didn't stop me. Like, nothing will stop me mentally or spiritually. But it wears you down physically. They shoot you in the chest real hard, to stop your heart, or to really hurt you, because they want to hurt you, make you look paranoid, so then they get more people and say, look, this guy's crazy, come on, we can get him. I don't understand why. Like I hear sometimes, like at my house, like I haven't heard anything here. I've had a little bit of the high-pitched stuff, but at my house, so it has worked to an effect. To a certain extent, it's worked. But at my house, it's just like, I'll hear people saying, gotta get him out of here, we gotta do this. And it's like, I don't think even if they killed me, it'd just be like, alright, we're done, and they just walk off. It wouldn't be anything to them. They'd maybe go to the next person, I don't, it's not like it's even giving them anything. It's taking things away from them. But I guess if they're getting material stuff, that's just conjecture, though. Like, I really don't know. I'm not on the other side of it. I'm on the wrong side of it. Everybody's on the wrong side. I wouldn't want to be on the right side of this. There is no right side. I'd never want to ever be a stalker. Like, first of all, it's boring. It seems like these people, like, it's so boring. It's like torturing a person in their sleep while they lay down. And then second of all, it's sick and violent. And then third of all, it's fucking sick and violent. And then fourth of all, it's sick and violent and twisted. And then fifth of all, what the fuck, And those are my reasons why people shouldn't do this. Ulysses, bye. He's going. He's traveling away. Bye, Ulysses. It is so cold out here. West Virginia, October 30th. Oh, it's cold. My hands are getting cold. Alright, well, I'm going to go watch this lady's lecture if I'm in time for it, and if it doesn't cost money. And I'll try and get my videos uploaded. I got like 12 coming down the pike, and it takes forever for them to upload. And then my internet stopped responding, even though I have an internet connection. Like, I'm connected to the network. My internet, my browser will just stop working. And that's what's happened to some of my mom's computers. So I think they're even getting into some, my mom's like working for cancer patients' computers. I don't understand I just don't understand it. And that's the whole point. This guy can do bizarre stuff and I look crazy. That's great. Like, it's great that he's outsmarted society and our law like that, but what the fuck? Like, why? Why do that? And I'm totally honest. I'm not crazy at all. Like, well, I'm crazy because there are people doing this to me, but I'm not just independently crazy. Like, these people started torturing me years ago. They've been trying to wear me down and make me look crazy. I don't know. Like, I get into it and I start talking. It's already 30 minutes. I just want you guys to see Ulysses, my new best friend. Bye, Ulysses. He's going to go ahead and, looks like he came out, I don't think he saw a shadow. So what does that mean? So I guess if he didn't see a shadow, then winter's going to be short this year. And I hope it is. Alright, guys, I'll be making tons of videos while I'm here. Might as well. It's kind of my only thing that I can do. I'm not going to, I've got a little bit of stuff hit me in my lodge where I stay. I'm not going to go get a whole bunch of aluminum. Like, I don't care. I'm just not going to do that. Like, the cops were just, like, making fun of me. Like, 4 of them came into my house, and it's, like, stuff that I have to have so the guy doesn't kill me in my sleep. And they were just making fun of me. And I don't know what to do after that. I'm a strong person, and I know all y'all are too. And I'm not like a bragging person. Like, I'm not like, oh, I'm so great and I can beat this. I don't want to beat this. I don't want this to be happening. I don't want anybody to want this to be happening or be participating in it. I don't want to fight these people. You don't mess with people like this. But who knew? Who knew that people had remote technology? Like, this is all new to most of the people doing it too, and that's why they're doing it. It's just like they fall in line, conditioned to just, this is a new thing. We're killing people in their homes. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And somebody with power has to do something. I have no power. Like, I can't even help my family. I'm a burden on my family. When this began, I had tons of money. I was rolling. I was doing good, even through a couple of years of it. I was really good financially. I was able to take care of myself. Like, they just hit you and they wear you down in your sleep. I mean, they hit you in your chest, in your head, in your sleep, so you can't live a normal life. It's crazy. And how is that victory for anybody? It's like a ritual abuse and torture and murder. I mean, it's great that this guy, he has the technology and connections to just go ahead and subvert our whole system. And that's awesome, but there's no reason for it. Like, he's had to make a reason. Like, they want to make a reason. They want to hit you so hard that you have a reaction, and that you yell, and it's like, see, he's a terrorist guy, and we have to take him out. Like, they make a reason. Like, they beat the hell out of you and hit you, and then they just make a reason to kill you. Like, you're just this peaceful guy. You have nothing to do with them, and they scout you out and surveil you in your house, surveil you wherever you go, and they make you a target. And then they just make the reasons afterward. That all comes after. Oh, but it's so cold, and I'm sitting out here babbling. Oh, gosh, I'm a babbler. And if that hurts our cause, then I'm sorry. But I feel like these videos, man, I see so many good comments. I want to show my mom, like, so many intelligent people talking about how we should deal with this and what we should do. I think we should start just signing petitions, making videos. Everybody should make videos, all individuals. Because, like, if we come at this as a big group, everybody who's being targeted starts making videos on YouTube, and it becomes a big thing, and we get on OSI, then it's a big mob. And what I've seen from the other side is these people are a mob too, and it's hard for one person to take on a mob. I'm not saying, there are plenty of people making videos, but I'm saying I think it's scary to make a video. I think it's gotten me in more trouble with these people, and it's put my face on the map. But I'm saying if we all did it, and that's a hard thing. It's hard because for these people, there's no risk. They sit behind a wall. They torture you. There's no reward either. I don't... Oh, it's so confusing. It's very confusing to the human mind. It's confusing to my soul. All we can do, we can hit it with love. I wouldn't yell or scream. Don't give him any reason to make you more of a terrorist and give people reason to join in. Ulysses is just staying out late tonight. I think he enjoys my company. I love you, Ulysses. Alright guys, I love y'all. It's so cold, my hands are freezing off, and I think I'm going to miss this lady's lecture. This is the science building behind the astronomy building. I'll probably come up here another day. I might actually drive like further back into the bigger towns, and maybe, I don't know, explore, go shopping or something tomorrow. You know, get in between here and there. Maybe make some more videos. I'm definitely going to try and upload these videos for y'all. I've got so many, and I'm sorry if I'm just going to put them all out at once. And if you didn't like my singing, I saw that my singing Fire didn't get that many views. I think people they don't send those to their friends. They send the ones where I actually put out information. But if you didn't like my singing, I'm sorry. That's an important song for me. So I feel like that is the situation here. It's like from above. It's like death from above. Alright, I love you guys. I'm going to go see if I can get into this lecture. Talk about some extraterrestrials and some stuff. Alright guys, I will talk to y'all later.